case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a landmark trial, United States v. Washington, the Supreme Court confronted an unusual predicament in 1977. The case revolved around the admissibility of a person's testimony given in front of a grand jury, even though they were not informed of being a potential defendant. Up for contention was the violation of the individual's Fifth Amendment right to have their testimony rendered inadmissible at a trial if they were not informed of their potential standing as a defendant. The events that instigated the lawsuit began when Zimmerman and Woodard, friends of the plaintiff, were found driving the latter's van and arrested for possessing a stolen motorcycle. When the unnamed individual came to reclaim the van, he was grilled based on his connections to the arrested duo and his doubtful explanation about the stolen motorcycle. Although no immediate charges were brought against him, he was issued a subpoena to appear before the grand jury probing into the motorcycle theft. He was not rendered aware of his constitutional rights not to incriminate himself. This instance led to the case being escalated to the Supreme Court, as he was never informed of his potential standing as a defendant. The appeal found its decisive moment at the District of Columbia Court of Appeals, which ruled in favor of the unnamed individual, stating that the lower court had erred in admitting grand jury testimony, as he was not aware of his potential as a defendant. The Supreme Court, however, in a turn of events, overturned the district court's decision. In a decisive ruling, they stated the Fifth Amendment right was only violated if the government compelled an individual to self-incriminate intentionally. They decreed that the warnings given were sufficient, holding firm that the individual's grand jury testimony could be utilized in any ensuing trial. Their ruling underscored the fact that having one testify under oath in front of a jury did not encroach on constitutional privileges. The case culminated with the proceedings being sent back for further discourse, upholding the Supreme Court's ruling. The reverberations of this case continue to echo in the interpretation of constitutional protection against self-incrimination.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.